This is, believe me, absolutely non-stop. Let's continue. Welcome to GMS Magazine at Spiel 2022. More goodness from Taiwan. This time we have the three little wolves, which is a very small, well, small in a box card game. And I have the amazing Gertie who's going to explain to me how does it play, because knowing Taiwan Board Game Design Company, I bet that this is a small looking game, but it's not going to be a small game. So tell me about it.
Yeah, well, it's a little bit back history. We all know the story about the three little pigs and the big bad wolf. Well, the three little pigs grown up and they went into buildings from straw. They went into the real estate management by building real apartment stores. And, well, not very correct, but they used the wolves instead of the wolves using them. The game is played over several rounds. Well, not actually in rounds. We play until the third pig card. There are three pig cards like these stuck into the game. And when the third card with the pig comes out, then the end of the game is triggered and all players have two other rounds, two other turns, and then the game ends and then it's counting up the points. I will show you the cards. Well, the goal of the game is to build three houses of three different colors. You're not allowed to build houses of the same color, and you have to you build the cards in descending order. So if you place this one has a multiplier, well, not a multiplier, multi-use cards. This is either just a floor, or you can use it as a basement.
Okay.
But the basement can only be built if there's already a store of a floor. So if I build this as a 1, then in my next turn, when I play the card, I take another card and then it's the other player's turn. And when it's my turn again, then I either can place another card with another color, for example an 8, which is not a very good example because 14 is the highest card, so you don't have much card left. And the main purpose of the game is to build the highest building.
Okay.
And the building, and the highest means not the numbers on the cards, but the amount of cards.
Okay.
So that's very important. And well, we continue building until the game ends, and I will show you some examples of the counting of the points. But during the game, you have those three little wolves. And when someone is building very fast, you can either continue building your own house, or you can discard a card and place one of your tokens on the building of someone else.
Okay.
But, for example, I place it here, well, I'll place another one's token here. But when this building is demolished, it's -1 for me.
Okay.
And when is the building demolished? A building is demolished when you're not the highest and not the second highest building in that color. Okay. So then your building is demolished, and the demolished building is -1. Then, so when it's still there at the end of the game, you get 3 points, otherwise you get -1. Then we have those three pigs. When the card with the pigs come out, we check who has the highest building, and they will get a pig token for 2 points at the end of the game. But also, when that building is demolished, then it's -1. Then also at the end of the game, for each color, we count who has the highest building, and then per color, they are rewarded 3 points. Every building not demolished at the end of the game is 4 points, and every demolished building is again -1 points. And well, that's the game. It's a really nice family stylish game. It's not too deep, not too light, but I think especially the theme, I like it a lot because we all know the story about the little pigs getting frightened, and now they are having their revenge on the wolves, and that's something I really like.
Okay. You say it's a light kind of game, but you can mess people up quite a lot. I mean, this can get intense.
Because you can only place, or a building can only hold up to one token. So if you notice that somebody is building up an apartment building very quickly, then you have to be faster than the other players to place your token there, because they can only take one token. But if you have a cellar of a basement with a 3 on it, you can hold 2 wolves. So that's also mixing up the game a little bit. And yeah, well, that's most like it. I've had a couple of people already playing this game, and they all loved it. And it's something typically from Taiwan, that it's refreshing. It has something funny, and that's what a lot of people like about the games from Taiwan. They are not in the mainstream.
And sometimes they should be, because there are some incredible games in there, really.
And this one also, it's just a lovely game, and I like it a lot.
Okay. Question for you, because I can see that these 3 tokens, they have 3, 4, 5. Does that mean that they have to be played in order?
It's up to you, because it's still some sort of betting. Because in an early stage, it's better to place the 3 and wait for a better moment to place the 5 nearing the end of the game. The only thing is, when you're too late and somebody else already placed a token, you can't place your 5 again.
Right.
So it's either up to you if you go for the highest one and losing it at the end and just -1, or don't have any wolves in the buildings at all. That's also possible.
Okay, that's fair enough indeed. How long does it take to play, give or take, with the 4 players?
15 to 20 minutes, I think.
Oh, so it's nothing. It's very quick. Very quick indeed. Also, well, I have to say, it does look very interesting. The fact that it looks at the pigs once they've grown up, and how they use the wolves, that alone is it's enough for me to be interested. So, of course, available at Essen. Is this where else can people buy this game?
On the website, but well, it has to be sent from Taiwan. So
that means that for you, dear distributor, this is an opportunity. So talk to these people and get this game in Europe and in the US and everywhere else, because it's worth it. Gertie, thank you very much indeed for your help, my man. It's been lovely, absolutely lovely. Thank you.